I think most of them have given up now anyway. I think they're going to be obliterated at the next election without any doubt. And I think that is also forming a lot of people's opinions of how they're going to vote, mine included. Um, my view is why would you reward such failure? And I think the mood of the country is almost down to a hatred of the party. I think people just be fed up of being lied to, Lembit, especially if you look at the immigration figures. I think that's one of the biggest things that wound me up the most is constantly being told by the Conservatives that they were looking to reduce immigration. I'm very pro legal immigration. I think done controlled and targeting skills, which is what we were promised, using the new Australian points-based system, is a good thing for this country. But I think it's very, very evident that pretty much since they got into office, they've not done anything of the sort. Sorry, since the Brexit vote went through, or since we officially left the European Union, they've done nothing of the sort. In fact, I think one of the first things that Boris Johnson did was lower the threshold lower the salary threshold for people coming into the UK. So there's been absolutely no effort made to target skills or use this new system properly. And of course, we now have 700,000 net coming to the country, which is just simply not sustainable. It's partly why we have a housing crisis.
And all of this under a Conservative Party that got elected because it was going to be tough on illegal immigration. Extraordinary. Yeah. I got to declare an interest. My parents came here as migrants because of the war. Had they been sent back to the nation of Estonia at the time, there's a very good chance they'd have been liquidated, killed by the Soviet system. Yeah. So they weren't really economic migrants, they were political migrants. So I haven't got an objection to migration per se, but I do have an objection to a political party that says we are going to be measured on bringing migration under control and then presiding over a record number of migrants coming into the country in 2023. This situation doesn't seem recoverable. Somebody suggested to me, Lee, that the best policy they could have is the whole of the cabinet could get in a boat and go east.
I think they're already doing it by the sounds of it. I don't know how many MPs have already stood down or signalled they're going to stand down. They've given up, and rightly so. And it's the sheer arrogance of it. That's what's got me. Is they've still had even up until I'd say probably maybe in the last 12 months, they've had an opportunity to at least try and do something about this, and they've done nothing. They could have. I even thought up till recently that even changing the leader again, however ridiculous that may sound, especially when they're pretty much guaranteed to, I think Professor John Curtis said they have a 99% chance of losing the next election. I actually think that's 100%. So if you're going to lose anyway, why not roll the dice once more? I don't think it would have done any more damage than they're already going to receive. But I honestly will be surprised if there is much of a party left over at the end of it. I even hear, and I just could not believe this when I saw this last week, that David Cameron may well come back into the fold a little bit more than he is now to help recover the party, to stop it moving to the right after it's been completely obliterated. I just think that there is for one of the oldest parties in the world, oldest political parties in the world, I genuinely believe there is a chance that they may not exist. There'll be nothing more than a student debating club by the end of it.